Alrighty guys, so tonight I have a very special treat for you all. Um, I've been working for, I haven't made any videos in about a week and a half or so, but now it's time because I've gotten some more work done. I've been working on my new Titan rifle, which some of you might know my last Titan rifle from videos I made previously when I was back at SCAD, and I was rather fond of it, and then I got a hold of another Titan tank and thought, what the heck, might as well make another one, because I'm not, well, I'll just say I straight up hate or firmly dislike, at the very least, I firmly dislike the regular Titan externals. The shell for the Titan is just horrendous, and I actually smashed one up with a sword. So that was actually the shell from which I got the tank for my new rifle. And I've been working on that over the past week or so, and I've just gotten it functional and mostly together. I still have some modifications to make and some tweaking to do, but for the most part, it is in a functional state. So I'll show it to you guys. This one is the first one was design-wise based on a L96 British sniper rifle. This one is based more on an over-under shotgun. As you can see, it's got two barrels that are 24 inches long each. Here's the tank, here's the pump, connected to the stock once again. And the trigger pulls back the thingamabob. It pulls back the pin. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but whenever I pull the trigger, you can see it move back, but the spring inside the tank is not powerful enough to return the trigger to its original position, so I have to push it back between each firing. Otherwise, whenever I pump the tank, it just pushes air straight out the barrel and does not actually charge the tank at all. As you can see, there's nothing in the tank. But other than that, it works pretty well. The trigger pull is a bit sluggish whenever I've got it upwards of 15 pumps. At 10 pumps, it's pretty good. But whenever I get it up to 15 pumps or beyond there, it's having some trouble releasing quickly enough to get the load out properly. But I'm going to be making some plates to go along the sides here so that the barrels in the front will be fully connected to this, and whenever I want to reload, I'll just pull them apart. Right now I have a plug in the bottom barrel, which allows me to just fire out of the top barrel, which I'm going to do for you right now. There we go. Lube that whistler up, and stick the barrel back on. And then let's say 10 pumps just because. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That was the garage door I just shot. But, click the trigger back in position. And yes, Nam, I did have to use levers because I tried doing a straight up, a regular, well, not so regular, but just a direct motion transfer trigger by just epoxy puttying a piece of wood shaped like a trigger onto the pin, but that didn't work. It was just bending the pin up rather than pulling it straight back, so I had to make a trigger that pivots on this screw and another piece that it pushes against, which you can see has two little prongs. I don't know if you can actually see that very well in there, but there it is. There, you should be able to see it better. That's right. It's this right here. But I ground those out of steel, quarter-inch steel that I had lying around, so they're not going to break anytime soon. They might rust, so I'll have to fix that up, but I've got to put a coat of stain on it, and yep, it works pretty well. It's a decent weight on the trigger pull, and it's pretty quick until I get up to like 15 pumps. Let me try that right now. At least whenever I'm doing 2 barrels, the 15 pumps didn't work very well, but I'm going to try just 1 barrel right now and see how that works. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Aha! It was not, the trigger was not fully back into the closed position, so let me see. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. There's 15 pumps. Back there. Let's see about this. And you might think that just firing one barrel would defeat the purpose of having two barrels, but every so often it's nice to be able to just shoot one and have greater range and accuracy and whatnot. I think I'm gonna not shoot at the garage door again because that made a lot of noise. There's some bricks over here. Alright, that worked fine. So I guess whenever I'm doing the really high powers, I'll just have to go with one dart. But as it is, I tried range testing it a couple days ago when I got the tank actually working with the barrels attached, and at 10 pumps I was getting about 80 feet with taggers, 80 feet out of the top barrel and 70 feet or so, maybe 75 out of the bottom barrel. So there was a noticeable difference between the two barrels and the distance. I didn't try it singled, so I'll have to do that soon, but as it is, it's functional, and whenever I go to Savannah this coming week, I will be trying it out for the first time there. So, yes, I'll be visiting Savannah. I might get some footage there or something. I don't know. Oh, also, not nerfy, but I will be more or less taking a break from my so far failed attempts at heat treating. It is apparently a lot more difficult and trickier and more subtle than I ever imagined, so I'm going to take a few weeks to just study up on it. I will not be using my forge really at all. I have some steel lying around that will be fine for making just chopping, cleaving swords, so I might make one or two of those. But I'm not going to heat treat anything for a while, or rather, I'm not going to fail to heat treat anything for a while until I get some idea of what the heck I'm doing. Because so far I've just wasted a bunch of money and time and metal and stuff. But I need to figure out what the heck I'm doing. I'll be taking a heat treatment class at school next semester, so that should hopefully help. But yes, I'll be taking a break from using the forge for a while. And I got some new Nerf work done. I'm working on the design for an all-metal rainbow pump, for which I've made some of the pieces already. I need some more pieces though, mostly a stainless steel plunger tube and an aluminum slide, but it's not going to be too hard to get my hands on or make. It'll just take a little bit of money. But that's a future project, and this is a project that I'm almost finished with. Just need to do some little more work on it. It's a good 3 or 4 inches longer than my first Titan rifle. First Titan rifle goes up to about maybe here on this one. But I think with every Titan rifle I make, I'll probably make them longer and longer. So if any of you guys have a spare Titan tank hanging around that you don't want, that potentially you might want to give away for free or for relatively cheap, send me a message and I'll talk to you about it. See how that will work. Oh, and have a great day.